Hey, this week in groups, we're talking about how to run with purpose. And I love how I heard one of my teammates, Pastor Brad, he said it like this, is that your life is too important to waste your life running after things that don't get you closer to God's purpose. So it causes you to have to take a step back and ask yourself this question about your circle, who you're rolling with. It causes you to ask this question of, hey, is my circle moving me closer to the purpose that God has for my life, or are they distracting me and drawing me away? It's a little embarrassing, but I'm going to share it with you anyways, that when I started driving, 2 of my first accidents that I ever had were both as a result of being on my phone at the same time that I'm driving. That's why if you text me when my phone is in the car, you'll get a message back that says my phone's on do not disturb because friends don't let friends text and drive. One of the reasons is because I'm scarred forever by being a distracted driver. I didn't get to where I wanted to go because I was distracted by something that just wasn't important. Can I pause right here just for a moment and ask you to think about what are the things right now that are distracting you in the circle that you're a part of that actually just aren't important? Is it a dating relationship? Is it trying to find some type of clout on social media? Is it chasing after popularity or running in the opposite direction of that fear of rejection that you have? You fill in the blanks of what it is for you, but I just want to encourage you, when you identify the distraction, then you can begin to remove it from your life by way of the power that God brings through His Word and experience what it's like to live a life that is lasered in and focused. Here's what that life sounds like. The Apostle Paul makes a statement in 1 Corinthians chapter 9, starting at verse 25. He says, all athletes are disciplined in their training, and they do it to win a prize that will fade away. But we do it for an eternal prize. So he says, run with purpose in every step. I'm not just shadow boxing. I discipline my body like an athlete, training it to do what it should. Otherwise, I fear that after preaching to others, that I myself might be disqualified. I love the phrase that he uses when he says, I run with purpose. You do realize you weren't created on accident. You do realize that God has a plan for your life. It's a good plan. It's attached to a future, and there's a whole lot of hope for you moving in the direction of that plan. You do realize that you are His favorite and His greatest creation. You do realize that He is taking everything that's happening in your life right now, the good, the bad, and the incredibly ugly, and He's working it all together for your good because it all has what? A purpose. Hey, the reality is at the spot where you are in life, and I would say this if I was talking to an adult too, God doesn't expect that we would just figure out this purpose or find it out all on our own. And so here at the chapel, we've created a tool called Growth Track to help you discover your purpose. In Growth Track, you'll have the opportunity to be able to go through a series of questions to help you see how God has uniquely created and wired you, and then also how that can be put into use to help other people to know God and to find the community and the relationships in their own circle like you found in yours. So I want to encourage you, go to thechapel.cc/growth track, hop in. It'll take you less than 25 minutes. That's less than your favorite Netflix show to get it done. But as you do, just know that we are praying for you, that your eyes would open and that you would see just a snapshot of the purpose that God has for your life. I'll close like this. Whenever I got a class photo from high school, I'd always look at that photo, and the first person I'd look for is myself. Why? Because all of us do it. We want to see, how did we look? How did I smile in the photo? All of those things. But it's just a snapshot and a little piece of a larger picture. And I want to encourage you, even though you may be a very small piece in a large picture, you're a very important piece, and you discovering your purpose is going to help someone else to discover theirs as well. Let's go.